AI has changed the web design space forever because what used to take weeks of manual labor, coding, and high amounts of technical expertise now only takes 5 minutes with a simple prompt. As someone who already scaled his own AI web design agency to 48k per month without writing a single line of code, I can tell you this is the easiest way to make 10k per month in 2026. So in this video, I'll show you step by step the cold call strategy you can copy to consistently book 3 to 5 meetings per day, the closing framework that turns those leads into $3,000 clients, and the simple repeatable system to scale this to 10k per month and beyond. No coding, no upfront cost, and no experience needed whatsoever. It's so simple, a complete beginner with zero experience could do this. Okay, how to build a 10k per month web design agency in 2026. And if you want to start getting Stripe screenshots like this, forget everything you know about freelancing, web design, and traditional agency life. There's a new way to build a high income agency, and you're going to be using smart outreach and AI, and it's not just theory, it's a proven model that I'm using every single day in my agency. And to understand why this works so well, you need to understand why most agencies struggle. You see, most agencies slap a basic offer on a random niche and ask business owners for their time in order to extract money out of them. They constantly have a me mindset, and business owners are sick of this. They're sick being sold to. But how else are these businesses going to grow? They still need marketing, they still need to land clients. So who is going to help them with that? And I also want to talk about why most web agencies struggle, because they're obsessing over perfecting websites. They have no system to find clients. They have no recurring income. They're starting from zero every single month. If you use this strategy, you're going to shift from a web designer, a web freelancer, to an agency powerhouse that is going to make crazy amounts of cash on the front end with AI websites, but also sell recurring revenue in the back end to create that MRR. So let's start with how AI changes everything, okay? And to do that, we're going to look at the old model. The old model is cold outreach, booked calls, hard sales, some miracle closing people, building the site from scratch, and then starting over. Now let's look at the new model, which is warm outreach, easy sell, AI sites in 60 seconds, and then upselling with goodwill. It's faster, it's smarter, and it's more scalable. And you can use AI to build a website in under 10 minutes, preload a potential client's information, send a message saying, hey, I made you a site, do you want to see it? Get paid $1,000 to $2,000 for that site, host it, and then get paid monthly, and then upsell when you're ready. This is the new system that's going to scale your agency at speed. Now let's look at the killer AI website workflow. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to pick one niche. You're going to pick a niche. Accountants, lawyers, whatever it may be. High revenue, bad websites. That's what we want. Then you're going to pick 1 to 2 AI builders. You're going to use Lovable and Framer. You're going to build a lead list, and then you're going to reach out with the website hook. When they agree to a call, this is a really, really important caveat. When they agree to call, only then do you build out the website. You add their logo, you add their contact information, and then offer to fully complete the site for $1,000 to $2,000. After that, you host it for $150 to $250 per month, and then you upsell automation and ads and SEO after the fact. You don't mention SEO, you just deliver results and bring value to these businesses. Now, in terms of the offer stack, the custom website can be sold for $1,000 to $2,000. You can then upsell GHL for $200 to $300, and then if you want to sell SEO or ads, you can upsell that for $1,000 to $2,000. Just 5 to 10 clients on these type of fee structures can get you up to 5, 10, 15K per month very, very quickly and very easily. Now, if you're watching this thinking, who is this model for? Well, it's for beginners because it is so damn simple. A monkey could sell this offer. It's so easy. All you do is call companies that don't have a website and offer them an AI website done for you. Again, not mentioning AI, you just use AI on the back end. If you're watching this and you're an agency owner and maybe you're a 10K per month, 20K per month, you would be a fool not to implement this on your front end client acquisition systems, just like I did. I was always an ads guy. I never built websites. I never used AI websites. But when I seen how powerful these AI sites were, I started using them immediately, and it completely transformed our front end client acquisition. And I recommend you do it too. So now I want to talk about freelancer versus business owner, because this is a big mindset shift you have to make in order if you want to see success with this strategy. A freelancer micromanages absolutely everything. They sell one-time projects and they trade their time for money. If we compare that to an operator or a business owner who delegates and builds systems, builds monthly recurring revenue, and scales with a simple and repeatable offer, the difference in success you will see with both of these things is absolutely insane. If you behave like a freelancer, you're going to earn freelancer money. But if you behave like a business owner, you're going to scale and you're going to earn exponentially more money. Now let's talk about the power of prospecting. So you don't need better branding. You need better outreach. And if we look at the forms of outreach we can do, we can send DMs, we can do cold calls, we can do Looms. Then you're going to get on Zoom, you're going to show them the site, and you're going to make the offer, and you're going to close the client. This is the exact process that you're going to use, and you do not need to overcomplicate it. I would recommend doing cold calling campaigns or email campaigns. Irrespective of each, you're going to land clients, you're going to book meetings, which is the most important thing because it all starts with the offer. If you have a strong offer, you will book meetings, and using this strategy, you will have an extremely strong offer, and you're going to have the process to scale fast. Now, let's talk about the mindset to win. You don't need to be the best designer. You need to be the best operator. Imperfect action beats perfect planning. If you sit around planning all day, waiting for everything to be perfect, everybody's going to leapfrog you. Move fast and learn fast. That's what I would recommend. Comfort equals no growth. If you're very comfortable, you're likely not scaling. You need to be uncomfortable. If you're uncomfortable, you're likely going in the right direction. I know it sounds cliched. I know it sounds kind of cheesy and corny because everybody says that, but it's actually true. If you're uncomfortable in business, it's likely because you're heading in the right direction. Now, I'm not talking about being stressed and being financially unsecure. I'm talking about actually going out of your comfort zone on outreach or client acquisition, or maybe taking on a new service or learning a new strategy like the one I'm showing you. That's what I mean by being uncomfortable. Fail fast, learn and adjust and progress daily. Every single day, I know this sounds like a cliche again, but if you're getting better every single day, if your AI sites are getting better, if your client acquisition is getting better, if your hiring's getting better, if your management's getting better, if all of those things are getting a little bit better every single day, after 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, a year, you're going to start to becoming a very, very successful entrepreneur because you're getting better at really, really important facets of your agency. And if we compare this to college or real estate, which are two other investment methods that are investment strategies that people use to make money. If we look at college here in the UK, it's probably going to cost you around £50,000, exponentially more in the US. And when you come out, you'll maybe get a 2K job or a 3K job or a 4K job if you're lucky. If we compare it to real estate, for a 200K investment, you might get an $800 or an £800 per month rent. Again, not very exciting. 200K to get 800 quid back a month. Not very exciting at all. With this system, launching an AI web design agency, you could be at 5 to 10K per month in 60 to 90 days. No exaggeration. You could easily be at that. If you're selling websites for 2K, that's 4 websites, 5 websites, 6 websites a month. There's virtually no startup cost. You could be earning this money extremely quickly. So when you compare it to these other two investment strategies or investment methods, college and real estate, it's a no-brainer. So you are in control when you do it like this. Your input directly correlates to your output. If you do enough outreach, if you take enough sales calls, you will make more money and you will get more clients. In terms of what we're going to do next, I'm going to give you an action plan. So the next thing you want to do is understand the business model. You're building a real business. You're not just selling websites. Then you want to pick a niche, select 1 or 2 industries, learn how they speak, what they value and what they like and what they don't like. Again, high revenue, bad websites, which luckily for you is basically most small businesses. Think accountants, landscapers, roofers, med spas, whatever it may be. Pick a niche, go after it. Build your website template. I would recommend using Lovable and Framer. Have templates ready to rock so you can build out demos very, very quickly. Prospect daily. Outreach is super important. You're doing outreach. If you're not doing outreach, you're not going to book sales calls. Fortunately for you, because this is such a unique value proposition, your outreach is going to convert, which is going to mean you're going to get success, you're going to get excited, you're going to get motivated, and you're going to land 3 to 5 clients very quickly, which is my next point. Once you get a few clients, you're going to get momentum, okay? Your first couple of clients are always the hardest because you're doing everything yourself and you've no proof of concept. You actually haven't seen it work in reality. Once you land your first couple of clients and you get a couple of $1,000s in, you can hire a dialer or you can pay for an email campaign, which is going to automate client acquisition, which means you're just taking sales calls, and then eventually you can hire a closer. And then it starts to get exciting because you can start to hire out the stuff that you don't enjoy to do. But you need to get your first 3 to 5 clients first in order to make this happen. Use systems and VAs. I call them IPAs, income producing activities. So if you're doing a task, you should be asking yourself, is this making my business more money? If it's not, if the answer is no, you shouldn't be doing that task. So focus on IPAs and hire a $5 VA to do anything else, and think like a CEO. You want to be the general, not the foot soldier. You need to be the manager of the ship. Think like a CEO. Again, it comes back to the IPAs. You need to be growing the business every single day. That's really, really important. This business model is extremely simple. It's extremely scalable and it works very, very fast. All you have to do is execute and take action. That's all you have to do here. Execute and take action. And again, you can be making 5 to 10K per month in 30 to 60 days. If you sell a website for $2,000, that's 5 websites per month. It's just over 1 website per week. You can do 1 website per week, not a problem. So take action, move fast, learn fast, be in control. And all you have to do is action exactly what I showed in this video, and you can land these clients very, very easily. But now that you know how to build a 10K per month web design agency, you still need to get your first clients so you can start making some serious money. So make sure to watch this video next because it'll show you step by step how to get 5+ clients with cold calling fast.